Okay. And this is due to go on the YouTube. So let me do the right thing and hit the stream marker so I know, hey, this is where I export the stream from to throw it on YouTube later. Good. Right. So I am playing Sonic Origins, as you can obviously see, and I'm playing Sonic the Hedgehog 2, the Anniversary Mode Edition, where there's a few changes. I think the few rebalances here and there, I think. I might not have that factually correct, so you might want to double check if I've got that right or wrong. You don't have to do that. We've done Sonic the Hedgehog 1. I should probably, in my near future, also do Sonic CD 100%, or at least get all the time stones. I can do that. But today will be Sonic 2, so I think, yeah, that's a good idea. I'm going to visit Sonic CD in the near future, and I'll also visit Sonic 3 and Knuckles, because I can do that as well. Okay. Oh, blah. Yo, Jay, good evening. Brand new game. Hold on. Where's my fancy... cinematic? Oh, my fancy... Alright. I got you. Where's the museum? Museum. Movies. See, last time I didn't even get the Sonic 1 out intro. Ooh, these are all looking good. Okay. Let's go for the Sonic 2 intro first, just to kind of give this the right weight needed for exporting later. Here, watch it. Full screen, please. How do I play? Here we go. I didn't even want to skip it, it just didn't show up. Cool, alright, that's done. Yeah, so I go to start and it doesn't show up, but that doesn't matter. Maybe it's on mission mode that it makes you watch it or something. Oh, there was a patch for this. There was a patch for this game. It could have changed that. Okay. Start a new game. Oh my lord. You know what? That was a button check. That right there was a button check. Let's go back to the title screen. Let's start again. I was just checking the buttons on my Xbox pad were working. Now that I've officially confirmed they're working just fine, this is the real run. It didn't count before. I played it much safer that time. I didn't risk the jump. Okay, so in order to get 100% completion on this, I need to collect all 7 Chaos Emeralds, which involves getting 50 rings at the beginning. I will always remember. You saw nothing. Okay, first one. I do also prefer the new rendition or new version of the special stages as opposed to the old 90s ones. But I guess, you know, this kind of thing can age really badly or have been done incorrectly, but they did it right. So much better. And it looks smooth. It just looks great. I'm a fan. Beautiful. Okay. $140 rings, no problem. No problem at all. We'll give yourself a little bit of a cushion as well. That was pretty simple. I wonder if that's slightly different, that first special stage. I should compare that one day. Oh, alright. 1 down, 6 to go. There's going to be a checkpoint near here soon, isn't there? That'll do nicely. Okay. And I think there's the third checkpoint a little later on. Good music. Okay. Like, it's nice to just be able to see what way things are gonna go, left or right. Like, the way the half pipe is gonna curve. Just so good. 100 rings. Okay, 129. How many do I need now? 140. Only 11 more, approximately. I'm looking at Sonic's total, not Tails. Tails might take a hit, and that wouldn't be good. Tails for me serves as backup in case I miss any rings because of my hitbox. So I'm not going to rely on Tails to make up the count. I've still got to do it myself. But he's always good backup. 2 down, 5 to go. Backwards? Because I'm sure there's a checkpoint. Oh! That's weird. That's weird. So normally, you can see a second ago if you go and rewind the footage on YouTube when I stick this on there. After the first Chaos Emerald, my ring count went back to 0. And that's what normally happens on Sonic 2. After a special stage, your ring count resets. Right now, I've just completed a second special stage. My ring count's still 50. That was not planned. That was not planned. The monkey said, I got smoke for you. Don't worry. You making complaints. Ka-tonk. Oh, that was not planned. That was not planned. I promise you. That was not an act. That was a... No. Origins change. No backtracking. See... I don't think that was an Origins. I don't think that got changed in Origins, because... Nah. I think that was a bug. No? What do you think? What do you think? Do it again and you'll see the same thing. Alright, so... That doesn't then explain the very first Chaos Emerald we got. And the ring count reset. So something bugged. Something has bugged. You can check the footage. My ring count reset. That's why I went backwards for a second. I would have no reason to doubt this if, you know, after the first Chaos Emerald, you know, that reset and it didn't reset. It's never reset for you. Okay. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. Maybe I imagined, no, it did reset. It did reset because I deliberately got 50 rings afterwards to make up for it. It's like, oh, I've got to go back and try and get more now. Okay. $160 rings. I'm okay. It tells who got hit. Nice. Like I said, don't rely on tails. You got to get it done yourself. Oh. 3 down, 4 to go. It didn't reset. The ring count didn't reset this time. Did I imagine the first Chaos Emerald resetting? Did I imagine that? Did I imagine that? There's no way I imagined that. No, because I would have kept the 50 and be like, oh, let me just go straight on ahead. I deliberately went out my way to get the extra ring boxes to say, oh, I need to make up 50. Weird. Okay, call it a bug. You didn't see the first one. Alright, when I've exported this later, I'm gonna go double check that footage. Because I'm sure I didn't imagine that. There's a checkpoint here, isn't there? Can I make that? Cool. Okay, Chaos Emerald number 4. I think it's definitely possible to get Supersonic before you even reach Chemical Plant Zone. I can't look at the chat just yet. It is. I can't believe I just said that and I still look at the chat. Ooh. Is that it? Okay. 100 rings. I'm gonna need a lot. Oh, that was bad. That could have been way better. Okay, 130. Might be even a bit too harsh on myself. Such good music. You good? Alright, simple enough. Is that 4 now? 4 now. 4 down, 3 to go. There's one by the boss, which will make 5. 6. Island of Dreams? Yeah, it didn't reset that time. Guess it is an Origins change. You can get a ridiculous high score in regards to how many rings you can collect on a stage, since they don't make you lose your ring count. Anything there? Nothing there. I feel like I should go backwards a little bit. There's gonna be another one somewhere. How about up here? No, there'll be one down here. Mind the checkpoints. 30 more needed. Oh, there's one. Okay, so I need to find 24 more rings without activating that. Then I will go backwards. Island of Dreams? There's another one there, but I don't want that right now. Oh, Lord. That'll lead to death. So I need one more ring and 2 checkpoints I can think of. If I could go up there, that would be sweet. Tails can do it, but I can't. Never mind. Never mind. Okay. This is a very slow playthrough of 100%, obviously, and I apologize for that, but, you know, this isn't a speed run. Okay. Let's grab it! This is the 5th Chaos Emerald now? 5th Chaos Emerald? 5th one. 55 rings. Okay. Just about got over that. Just about. 110. Smooth. $110. 200. I'm not sure I can do it. I've got to do it. Thank the Lord for Tails. Oh, no, actually, Sonic got the perfect 200. Perfect 200. Perfect 200. Most of that, I was very cautious for bombs showing up, so I was playing very, very safe. I was cautious, but yeah, okay. Even if Tails wasn't there, it was still legal. Still legal. Check the tape, check the archives, check the replay. It's still good. Oh, man. Not Tails, Bubbles is back. But everything's respawned, so I should be pretty safe to continue. Never mind, racism at this highest order, man. Highest order. Island of Dreams. Take me to the Island of Dreams. Okay. Okay, 50. Ah, 6th Chaos Emerald. Good evening, Damien. Welcome. Happy Casual Monday. Follow with your heart, not your eyes. No, follow with your eyes, not your heart. That's stupid advice. Oh, tails are getting way too many. Don't like that independence on tails. You had a bunch of tips at work today. It was great. That sounds like a good Monday. That's a good way to start the week. Good vibes. Damn it. $220 rings. I need 50 more rings. That's gonna make my life a little more difficult. Ugh. I can't believe that! Okay, that's fine. We've got 220. I was about to say, I didn't want to win at least once, having to rely on Tails' ring count to make up for my inefficiency. So we're good. 224. Still legal. Still looks like I did it all by myself. Only sunny weather tomorrow though, so I'll be at work the entire day, so it sounds like a good day. Here's hoping the tips come in just as much for tomorrow for you then. Good start to the week. Tails, why are you looking that way? Damn. After tomorrow, I don't work until Sunday, unless I take an open shift, but I've got quite some schoolwork still. Okay, one more day. Okay. Oh yeah, I barely used the drop dash this run. No! Oh! Up here? Up there? Nice. Big shortcut, big shortcut, big shortcut. Big shortcut. Skip the rest of the rubbish. No checkpoint, but that's fine. I'll come across one naturally with 50 rings and just get supersonic then. ring boxes and a shield. Good memory. Let's go, Tails. Ha! Alright, let's lock it off. 100 rings. Nice, 135. Good start, good start, good start, good start. Oh, that's bad! No telling what way I was gonna go. How many now? 210. Oh, I've already done it. And what's it this? Is there even a consistent pattern? Uh-oh. Let me not just presume I've won yet. Oh man, let's do him! Nice. So the second phase of that is like, all right, you've got more than enough rings. Now you just have to survive with that amount of rings. That's the whole idea of the third gimmick, third stage of that special stage. Nice. I think you have to press Y or something in there for it to activate, but I'm not going to do that right now. I could have sworn normally there's some sort of on-screen prompt to tell you press this button for Supersonic. As opposed to the older games where if you so much as jump, you're turning into Supersonic, whether or not you like it. Oh, I was about to get squished. I was about to get squished. That's weird. Never seen that pattern with the platforms before. I've been murdered there before. I've been murdered there before. And here. Go ahead, Tails. I'm not taking any risks. No risks. No risks. Activate Supersonic, get it done, move on. What's going on, Jason? Got that dog on you, huh? this even the right way to go? I kind of want to take the high route. Racism. No, this takes me under. Once you're up there, you're up there. Alright, fine. Nice. Okay, Act 2. Let's do it. Oh, the slow route. I need some air. I need some air. Levi needs some air. Charles is in trouble, man, but I can't help him. He's gonna have to work this out himself. You gotta learn someday. Oh, it's so slow. They got me. Help! Ah. Oh. Okay, top route. Take the top route. Don't just run. Significantly faster. You just miss everything that the level's trying to throw at you by taking this route. Did I mention how I... No. I'm keeping it. Now that it's widescreen, you can't even do that to finish the boss quickly. I wonder how it really came. I wonder what kind of conversation they were having in, I don't know, the lunch hall or whatever desk they were all sitting at to think, what kind of reward should we give the player when Sonic collects all 7 Chaos Emeralds? Let's make him transform. Like, I want to know who came up with that idea. I want to be the fly on the wall when they came up with that and how they justified it. It's a cool transformation. I love it. Like, it's one of my favorite things to look forward to when I collect all 7 Chaos Emeralds in a 2D Sonic game. Can I turn into Super Sonic and do what I want? Stop it, just stop it. Oh my lord. Cool, let him slip through. I wonder if they fixed pinball mode on this stage. All good. Not too fast, not too slow. Oh, come on. That was not fast enough? That wasn't fast. No, don't go up there. There's nothing up there. That's just for the pinball stuff. Oh, come on, let me down. No, not up that way. I want to go this way. Charging this is definitely much faster. They've slightly adjusted how long it takes for those pinball shots to happen. Okay. That reminds me, I need to ask Jason if he's played Yakuza 0. Which Yakuza? Yakuza 0. 0. Have you played any of them? Have you played any of them? Let's start with that. Have you played any of them? I only asked that because I saw Zero's back on Game Pass and I was like, oh, I would really love to play that again sometime. Zero was fantastic. Kiwami, I don't remember if that was 0. If not, then no. No, there's 0, Kiwami 1. No. Yeah, 0, Kiwami 1, and Kiwami 2. So, have you only played Kiwami? I did all the Yakuza's up to 5, I think. Don't remember doing... Seriously? Wait, why did you stop? Was it like... So I know 6 is on Xbox. And obviously Like a Dragon's also on there. So is that on the game list, backlog or something? Backlog, yeah. Oh my. You haven't played... Oh, you are in for a treat then in that case. Damn, that's crazy. You managed to avoid one of the best ones in the series by accident. If you seriously have not touched Zero, there's no achievements for it, never loaded it, you are so lucky. You get to experience that all over again. Well, for the first time. So you got... I don't think so. You might have to check. I feel like you might have played Zero, to be fair. You might have. Because it doesn't make sense that you would go straight to Kiwami 1. When Kiwami 1, 2, and 0 kind of came off Game Pass at the same time, I think. Zero was just legendary. I might have to play Zero at some point again. I do gotta get through. I'm still running through Yakuza games because I realise I should be fair to my backlog. Oh, and give other games attention. I get you. Tails is ruining this. Tails is ruining this. I don't mind buying them if they're not on Game Pass by the time I get to them. Fair enough. I guess if you can verify you have not touched 0, the next one you need to touch is 0, then Yakuza 6. Damn. Like, 0 is like one of the top 3 titles of this series. Kiwami 1 was weak, but that's a remake of the very first one, so there's only so strong it can be. Kiwami 2 was alright, 3 was weak, 4 was okay for its story, 5 was good, 6 was good. In fact, they're all good titles in themselves. Oh my lord. They're all good titles, but 0 was like the, oh, I'm in for something really special here. Ugh, you gonna 100% them? Your choice, your choice, your choice. Oh yeah, it was you. Yeah, I remember you telling me about playing that stuff. I'm like, why are you doing this to yourself? You don't need to. Whoa. Whoa. What's next? Mystic Cave Zone. And Shogi, I'm using the engine for Shogi. As in you put in the moves they do and whatever it tells you to do, you do. Because, you know, they're kind of difficult to learn a whole different language board game. I'm not going to turn to Supersonic because I like the music. Nah, I can't turn to Supersonic even if I wanted to. Oh, that reminds me. On the next stage, I can access the hidden palace zone. I guess I should do that. Shows that chess, the level skill is simply too high. Like, even if it was the same rules as chess, I'm above average for a chess player at best. Excuse me. section's cool. Ooh. I'm playing very carefully. Now I'm transforming. Hope I don't get squished. Good music. Right, where are you coming out? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. GG's. Tells me Tailsin, man. Tells me Tailsin. What can I say? Tails just be that guy. I think next is Oil Ocean. Ugh. Oil Ocean, Metropolis Zone, Wing Fortress. I think that's the order. Man, I hate this stage. No, I dislike this stage. Don't say hate. I'd like to rotate my rings to the end, but I don't think that's going to happen. Stay protected. We stay protected. Hey, Sir Jiggle, howdy. Tails is only there because Mum said you had to take him. Let me through. Mum says you can go to the park, but only if you take me. Up. You know what? After this Sonic 2 completion playthrough, I'm really on the fence about starting Persona 5, and I really want to. But I think what I'll do instead is the whole As Dusk Falls Twitch chat thing. I think I might do that instead. Just for the first chapter, just to get it out of my system. Say, alright, I've done it. I don't need to do it again tomorrow, for example. I might do that. I downloaded 5. I saw it came on Game Pass. What do you mean? 5 what? Persona 5. Ah, wise man. Yes. It came out last Friday on Game Pass. I strongly recommend anyone and everyone who hasn't played it yet to play it. Strong recommendation. I'm powering up. I'm gonna finish Valhalla and Odyssey first, obviously, but it's one of them on the backlog. Does it have to be Valhalla then Odyssey? Does it have to be that way? Nah. Because I'm thinking Assassin's Creed, break it up with something else in the middle, just to mix it up. Just to be like, oh, I'm coming back to Assassin's Creed feeling fresh, not as opposed to, oh, I've got another one to go through right away, if that makes sense. Was it Odyssey? I think it was Odyssey that was coming out to Game Pass real soon. I'm sure it was. Yes, they are both Assassin's Creed. Odyssey and Origins are on Game Pass. I'm really not interested in the Odyssey story, so I can get through much faster than Valhalla. Then again, if you're aiming to 100% Odyssey, it's still going to take a while. That's why I'm like, dude, throw something else in between there to mix it up. I beat the middle trials earlier, it was cool. Effing hated the dark sections and that one room with the sniper bomb arrows. In the final tries right now, I'm astonishing how much easier it is than the other two. They should sort final beginner start around. Kind of like a rite of passage or rite of passage, whatever they call it, where you got past beginner. Alright, cool. We'll let you pass everything else. Is this the right way? Confusing level. Hopefully this will put me the right way. Now I'm running out of rings. Now I'm looking for rings. Now I'm asking for rings. Damn, one more hit would have done it. It's like all of beginner is tough as shit, and then the dark section middle is tough as shit, and then it's free from the rest. Beginner's just tough. Beginner's just tough. But I'm glad you got through, man. Okay, now it's Metropolis Zone, I believe. Gonna skip it for a bit anyway, but it will take me 2 weeks max to 100% Odyssey. Okay. Well, when Valhalla's done, I'll ask what you'll do next. But do I really want to do as Dusk Falls right now? Not right now. I don't really desperately want to. But then again, I'll start playing it and then I'll start feeling it. I don't know. I'm gonna wing it when the time comes. Damn Mantis. I felt sorry for Tails and I didn't want to crush him. Does that look like a very... Oh lord, no, I'm not even risking it. I say after Valhalla, go play Yakuza 0. If you haven't touched it before, like double check that. Like that's a good fun, that's a big change of pace from what you can go to next. Big change of pace. Just as planned. I wanted the money. Okay, so it's not that way. It's down here. Oh man. Is this death? What was that? Okay, whatever. Whatever. I saw nothing. I see nothing. I see nothing. game was doing its own thing for a moment. Man, just cheat. No, it is not what you think. Hi, Whitney. Good evening. Happy... What day is it today? Casual Monday. Happy Casual Monday. Oh, come on. Guardian. That was Jay Miller that we pitched left and right, and that's 6. Exactly, but we have to. So he's the partner. I'm just the regular. What's it called? Apprentice? Twitch partner as opposed to Twitch something else. Affiliate. I'm just the affiliate. He's the partner. He's not allowed to be cheating. NDAs and everything. I'm just gonna spin the narrative to whatever way works for me. Excuse me? You can just do that without any... Okay. This level will not break me. I'm getting hurt. I am getting hurt. I am getting hurt. Okay. Ow. It's just like, you can't even avoid that by the time it's on the screen. How do I get past this part? How do I get past this part? How do I get past this part? Because you can't jump over that. Oh, yes, you can. I lied. Well, I thought that's unblockable, but nah, you can't get past it. Nowhere near 50 rings to transform. The challenge is going to be maintaining 50 on the next act. Oh my, oh man, get rid of it, get rid of it, get rid of it, get rid of it. It's okay, only been mad minutes before there's another occurrence of, I gotta not read the chat while I'm trying to just navigate these mazes of death. Okay. Minus starfish, minus starfish. It doesn't have my best interests at heart. Okay. Okay. Why is such an evil level existing? All the fun you had in Chemical Plant is just a distant memory. You're navigating this just torture room, torture act, torture zone. Must be all an exit for. Woo! Woo! Oh, immediately. He said, put me on the front lines, coach. I got this. Let me grab these rings. I need them. I'm taking the top route. Taking the top route. Angry crab. I don't like to eat crabs or lobsters in real life. The crustaceans. No, that's a lie. Not crustacean, because shrimp are okay in my eyes, but something about just the way crab... Oh! Something about the way they look, I just don't like them. Maybe too many legs or something. Lord have mercy. Okay, so I know on the front lines is this angry praying mantis. Leave him alone. I'm glad the crab didn't get me. Okay, so what's the next obstacle? You see tails? Oh, not again. That's the same place I lost my rings. Punished for going too fast. I'm not picky about what I eat as long as it's not human. Is there anything you're allergic to? Anything you're like, actually, I don't want... I guess you will eat anything, maybe. Other than human. Ah, I've got to take the other route. Oh, this is a one-way trip, is it? He'll make it back, don't worry. Tells us will make it back. We'll make it back. I don't even give you points, they just explode. They just explode, that's all their purpose is. Which reminds me, since we're on Act 3, I need to kind of find a way to maintain 50 rings. 15 more to go. Wonderful. You would put that there, like it's a guaranteed hey. I can't even stop that from happening. There's a guarantee in order. Oh my god, that's evil. That's actually evil when you think about it. There's a guaranteed section where you will take a hit. You will take a hit. You will lose these rings. I wanted that top route, and here we go again. See, how do you get pop? Whatever, man. Whatever. My taste buds aren't that good because I can't smell, so as long as the texture food doesn't make me help, I can usually handle it. Damn! You can't smell? Accident from an early age that stopped your sense of smell or something? I think how you know you get past that. Oh man. Ah. This has been a very brutal level to say the least. Can I even get up there? No, actually, my brain should never process smell. Okay. $36 more rings somewhere? Yeah, 33. Star. Star. Oh, that was close. I'm glad you don't have anything on him, because, well... Oh, no supersonic. Just have to get it done. I just remembered. I was in Mystic Cave Zone Act 2 and I totally forgot to go and do the whole Hidden Palace Zone. I totally forgot to do the Hidden Palace Zone. Oh, how did I forget that? Sorry. I was literally just there. Oh, that's right. Whitney's the same. Whitney doesn't have a sense of smell neither. Or she hasn't got one neither. An old friend of mine that I know also doesn't have a sense of smell. So that's 3 people I know who don't have a sense of smell. You're not alone, Whitney. You are not alone. We can be extremely lame superhero duo. What's your power? We are immune to stink bombs. It's way more common than people think. It's just a weird sense. When it doesn't work, no one sees that. Yeah, maybe it's really more common than you think. Hey, Satante. Does Krillin have a sense of smell? I feel like he does. Even though he's got no nose. When he used to go to conventions a lot, having no smell is a superpower. You know what? She's right. Because them conventions, or them midnight launches, or whatever involves a lot of lack of hygiene, people coming out, it's very strong. I've been to two Nintendo console midnight launches, and both times, man, people stunk out the joint. To be honest, I was gonna go and label. I was gonna say like geeks, nerds, etc., but you know, it's more than that. It's just they're not even. It's not that category of people. It's just people who choose to have bad hygiene, unfortunately. And unfortunately, it is most commonly associated with people who play video games or stay inside a lot. I will try and be the very small percentage, along with you all, who will break that mold. Break that stereotype, if you will. He fought the smelly guy and won because he realized he had no hope. Yeah, you're right. In the original Dragon Ball, you're right. That did happen. For some reason, I feel like since then, in the other later games, he must have had a sense of smell. But I must be wrong. They choose their hobby above everything else. Yep. See, oh, now we have to get into story time. Now we have to do it. Now we have to retell stories. But obviously, I've told this story stuff before. It's just, you know, YouTube something. So Levi, in his lifetime, I'm facing the camera, I'm looking at you. Sorry for the Sonic run. For those of you watching for the 100% business, just fast forward, you will get past it. Levi, that's me, the Stamp Stories, has been to 2 midnight launches in all of his lifetime, right? He's been to 2 midnight launches. That was for the Nintendo DS and the Nintendo Switch, right? Okay, you have to understand this. That's what we start for. So let's go back to the Nintendo DS, right? This is whatever year it is. Actually, this isn't really a big story. It's just more of a, we have a chain of video game store stuff called Game, right? And I, placed the pre-order and all that stuff and whatever, blah 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 blah. The only thing I distinctly remember from going to that midnight launch was the stink, right? The stank. Not even a stink, the stank. You have to put the A on it. Like, it's just, there's a horrible odor in the air. And you kind of look around you and you're like, where is it coming from? Why is it, why? And it's kind of the realization. That was the first realization I really had deep down, that, oh, I'm in the same vicinity as these people. So if any really cute girls came walking by, coming back from the club or something like that at midnight hours, I would be labeled the same as them. That stank coming from them would be like, it's probably that guy over there. And I was like, you know what? I bestow it upon myself. I promise myself I will try my utmost best to maintain the most amount of hygiene possible. Like, I know it's me personally, and I don't have to say in the chat what you do and everything. Me personally, I shower every day. I moisturize every day, deodorant, all that kind of stuff, because even on the days that I don't go out, you never know what situation can arise that may involve you having to leave the house on a very short period of notice. So I try to be ready, if that makes sense. Now, I understand some people may go a day without showering. Some people may do that if they're like, I know I am 1000% not leaving the house. I'm going to filth in my own stink, whatever. Fair enough, right? But there are also people who follow the gaming hobby and such. And again, don't incriminate yourself. Don't put in the chat if you decide you've got different habits to me in regards to how you look after yourself. There are people with obviously gaming habits and such that choose to not shower or bath or practice any kind of good hygiene at all over a good period of days. Like, it's really strange to think as men, right? It's really strange as men to think that we want a partner. Now, I'm not even going to say this is a woman thing. Like, it could be a guy thing or whatever. A partner or a potential love interest to strip us down, and you do what you do, and you kind of like, excuse me, like, how honest can I be here? How honest can I be here? Oh, how honest can I be here? Oh, no, I don't think I can be that honest. I don't think I can be that honest right now. Oh, nah, this ain't going nowhere near YouTube. I can't be that honest. Oh, I can't be that honest. I can't be that honest. Oh, I discussed this the other day with my girlfriend. Like, I was saying, you know what, men are absolutely disgusting. I was saying to her, you know what, men are the absolute most disgusting creatures on this world, right? Like, but I can't really discuss this stuff because it's pretty much 18 and upwards, and I don't know who's listening in the background and whatnot. I can't discuss this right now. I can't do it right now. I can't. All right, let's stick to the main point. Anyway, Nintendo DS midnight launch. The place stank out. That sucks. Hopefully, I'll never be like that. Or cool, etc., etc. Nintendo Switch midnight launch, right? I'd put many years between me going to that, say, DS launch and the Switch launch, and I forgot how bad hygiene isn't practiced by some who follow gaming or, particular hobbies that involve not interacting with other humans and understanding, hey, you should probably smell yourself before you step outside. Now, I could imagine one or two people may argue, hey, I can't afford to look after myself the same way you do. And to those people, I would say, well, what are you doing here at a midnight launch paying God knows how much money for a Nintendo Switch on day one, huh? Maybe you should be investing in self-hygiene and getting yourself cleaned up. I don't know. Maybe it's above me. I don't know. Shower, lotion, deodorant, and light cologne. I used to be teased all the time as a kid because I smelled terrible, like chicken soup. You know what's crazy? It's Dante, yeah. It's funny is that teasing helped because it, as a result, makes you... It's a weird dynamic. If you don't get teased and criticized, you don't take up these habits in order to make sure you are better presented. I remember they were said this on a Joe Budden podcast a little while ago, and that it's funny. It's like you're doing what? You're putting. Joe was a long time ago mocked for his nails, right? Joe Budden was a long time mocked for his nails, and some girl said to him, "Excuse me, you're trying to stick what fingers in where with those nails?" And it was in that kind of like a gut check that made him go down the route of, you know, looking after himself a lot more, manicures, all that kind of stuff. Like, he don't want to be caught slipping like that. It's normally when someone who we take interest in shoots you down in the hardest way, or it's a school teasing, or something about you is mocked that makes you think, you know what, I don't want that to continue, so I'm going to do this to help prevent this thing from happening. So people who obviously play video games and whatnot that choose to not practice hygiene but always have the money for DLC expansions, new this, new that, it's like you've got your priorities wrong, dude. Now, you could also argue, I'm comfortable with who I am, I've got my small social circle, great, etc., etc. That's fine. But unfortunately, we do live in a world driven by society, and society will give you a much bigger, colder shoulder if you choose to walk around stinking like that. Or I don't know. There's priorities to be had. There's priorities to be had, but I'm not who am I to judge in the grand scheme of things? Jason, I used to be teased a lot for smelling. I'm pretty sure it was either finding someone to blame or just straight up bullying. I later found out that they didn't actually think I smelled, but they were purely interested because I gave them a reaction. On the plus side, it gave me good hygiene habits. True that. I could never tell I could actually smell either because of the lack of the sense. Yeah, that's a harder one to fight, because you can't tell yourself, you know, do I smell good? Do I smell bad? Does this smell work with how I am? But for upper school, for me, because I used to have a lot of spots, because, you know, what's it called, puberty and all that stuff, I would often put that TCP kind of antibiotic, what's it called, liquid on spots and whatnot to kind of like reduce the spots and all that stuff. But as a result, I was at school, I would smell like first aid. I would smell like the first aid kit. You know, at one point or another, the spot stuff stopped happening when I stopped having so many sweets and I tried to have more water and that kind of stuff. But, you know, it's kind of being told by someone who doesn't have your best interests at heart what they find flawed about you. Sometimes people overreact and they're just being dicks, but sometimes there is a small hint of truth about what they say. We have to take with a pinch of salt if what the person that's giving you a hard time about something is telling the truth, or if there's any grain of truth about it. Like, you know, being younger, I would be teased for having a big nose, big lips, and, you know, features that black people commonly have, and a lot of people today would kill for, like the whole "you've got really big lips," etc., etc., etc. But in this time and age, everyone loves people with big lips because it's better kissing and all that stuff. It's the features you are mocked for are also the features that people die for. I often tell my girlfriend, the very thing you don't like about you, the freckles and whatnot, is one of the most attractive things I find about you. And it's cool because it's like you know, it's unique. It's the unique things on the human body that people find attractive. It's like here's all these people with the same thing, and here's you with something different, right? And she don't obviously believe me when I tell her this thing, but I'm like, here's how I'm going to reinforce to you that freckles are actually a really, really cute thing to have, right? There are friggin' Snapchat and Instagram filters that put that stuff on you with little cute all over it. There's a filter for putting freckles on you. There are girls out there who, you know, draw little freckles on them when they're going out because freckles are cute. But as a kid, you are mocked for that kind of thing. Being ginger or redhead when you're younger, you get teased because you're the odd one out. But when you're older, you are the eye candy. You are the one everyone focuses on. You're the one everyone looks toward. Or I'm zoning in on you because you have something different. That looks hot. That looks awesome. That looks cool. I want some of that. So it's weird how that works. There's sometimes a small chance, a small chance, a small grain of truth that the very thing you are being mocked for, this is what kids can take from this, right? If somehow magically some kids are listening to this, right? I'll share this part, yeah. If you are right now in real life being teased, mocked, about some sort of physical feature about you that, you know, apparently they think they deem you as ugly. You know, like I said, the ginger hair, the freckles, the big lips, the big nose, the big ears, the hair's not a certain shape or size. Like, it's a weird, not evil side. It's just kids. Kids mock what's different, right? But adults, we praise what's different because that's what, you know, gets you into maybe the modeling world, or what becomes a standout thing about you. It's funny. It's just funny. It's just funny. Let me just read. Oh yes, Jason, I relate to that. My lack of smell makes me extra hygienic because I cannot smell when it's bad. And now we have people tattooing their faces to have freckles. Yep. I don't know how one without a sense of smell combats smell without having someone else there to say, hey, do I smell okay, or is anything kind of wrong with me? It's just a big guessing game. Like, you can't really think this deodorant's good or bad because this doesn't smell like anything to me. As an avid gamer, I cannot sleep if I go more than a day without a shower. Hair gets greasy, skin gets oily. I just cannot live with myself. Like, I mean, I understand if you can't shower for medical reasons. Yep, true. There's sometimes, you know, circumstances beyond our control that means you can't shower every day, or medical reasons, or whatever, or you just can't afford it. That's also a possibility. But again, at the same time, if I see you with a midnight launch for a brand new Nintendo expensive console, but you be stinking, I don't want to hear talk about medical condition. I want to hear you saying I'm putting all my money into discovering what I could do to live with this medical condition. And I know all you gamers haven't got medical conditions. Fuck you, Monster Energy drinking bastards. But yeah, if you can afford it and are able to bathe, and you choose to use your resources and time on other things that aren't necessary, I don't understand it. Me, you both. Me, you both. I legit ask Hex to smell everything. You like perfume, for example. You have no idea how it smells, so I just let Hex pick one and describe the smell to me. Oh, good idea. I was able to smell as a kid, so I remember some smells. Same for food, shampoo, etc. Hex is my nose. You've got yourself a good partner. You've got yourself a good partner. Yeah, have yourself a partner who can help you with your, not inadequacies, but your flaws or your misgivings or what you're missing. Have someone who helps make you complete. That's not to the Whitney, that's to everyone listening. But yeah, I would really like to be honest in here and speak some 18 plus stuff, but I can't do that because I can't guarantee if a kid comes walking in here like, hey, what's going on? Sonic the Hedgehog, or something like that. But there's things I would love to be able to discuss in regards to men and smells and what kind of hygiene you should be practicing every single day of the week, year, month, until the end of time. If you ever want something being done to you, yeah, you gotta make sure every part of you is extra clean, so you can guarantee whatever partner you decide to get with is more than happy to be as freaky as you like them to be, because there is no chance of mishygiene here or funny smell there. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, all right? Every day, all right? I don't say too much because there be women in the chat and kids lingering around, but you men know, all right? If there's anything you can take from me, you can ignore everything about this stream, right? You can ignore everything, right? Forget me playing Sonic, forget me playing whatever next game I'm going to play. You can ignore every other piece of advice I could ever give you, every little clip for YouTube I could ever give you. There's one thing I want you to take from me, and I'm praying, I'm begging, both hands together. You pull that thing back. All the way, all right? All the way. You pull that thing back and you wash it, right? If it's with a non-soap thingamajig, you wash it, all right? With a flannel or whatever, you get that shit sparkling clean. So when you decide you want to put that something somewhere, she ain't gonna worry about a funny smell or if it's hygienic or anything like that, all right? That's it, all right? It's the only thing. And that's one. We're not stopping here. I'm all in now. It's too late. This is going on YouTube. It's all in, all right? It's all in. That's one. Wash that shit, all right? This isn't me. This is me having talked to other girls of my past who have told me about their previous male experience and asking things like, have you ever had to, you know, when they ask to stick something somewhere like the mouth or whatever and it don't quite be looking right or smelling right or whatever, and they'd be like, yes, that kind of stuff. And I'm like, seriously? Like, yeah. And I'm like, I could never, I could never. That would be mortifying. Like, part of what makes black people what they are is the pride they get in that you are the best experience for that so and so person, right? And it's mortifying for us as to say, like, the rumors that surround you in regards to, you know, how do you act, what's the size, how do you smell, all that kind of stuff. That can, you know, make or break you. It can haunt you. It can set the precedent for other girls to take interest in you because, you know, curiosity and all that stuff. And I can never be that guy who decided not to practice the utmost highest hygiene possible. Right? We're not even talking about like stuff like, you know, the whole manscaped and shaving and all that stuff, because I can understand that don't work for everyone. Everyone has their own way for grooming and whatnot. And I don't expect any of you in the chat to tell me how you do what you do. You don't need to do that. I'm just talking for me. I've been doing that kind of I can talk about that kind of stuff because there's something to be said about being comfortable enough to talk about your own things, that, you know, your own hygienes that you practice, because it gives other people the bravery to talk about their own things or explore other options. It can't be there shouldn't be taboo subjects, because taboo subjects then breed a lack of knowledge, if that makes sense. So, like for me, I've always, well, I've grown up in the era where, you know, porns on the internet is very accessible. It's very easy to see, right? So that's what, early 2000s and no, mid 2000s, wherever that is. So you can imagine how things used to be there in regards to the man is well shaven. He's just like a sculpture and all that stuff. And the woman's doing whatever she wants to do and all that stuff. It's like interesting. We learned that stuff, like, you know, before, you know, early 70s, 80s and whatnot, you know, it'd be a crazy bush down there and all that stuff for guys and girls, and that's just how it was. And then some point or another, you know, the porn era went crazy, internet, oh, y'all be doing that, this is what we be doing over here. So from a young age, not young age, I'd say from 17, 18 onwards. And again, people, if you don't want to hear this, I would say lock off the stream now, right? Just lock off the stream, back out, close the YouTube video, turn off the PC, go outside, touch grass, don't look at the stamp stories, unsubscribe, whatever. I'm just telling you what it is. From a young age, from about maybe, I started taking an interest in girls as a 15. So before I had my first kiss at 15. My first kiss was at 15 years old. So before that, I didn't have interest in girls or anything like that. I had no time, but not even no time. I just wasn't active in any shape or form. Nothing kicked in until about 15. It all happened in 15. Everything happened in 15. First kiss, first that, first this, losing the virginity, the whole pregnancy scare. It all happened at 15. It all happened at 15. Me, the one time I ever cheated in my life happened at 15 years old. Like, I feel like I must have speed run the whole damn thing at 15. I don't know. But anyway, me taking an interest in deciding to how I man, I still find it hard to talk about it, but I've got time to talk about it. I chose to start shaving at about 17, 18, maybe, around then. Obviously, I do it religiously now. Like, you know, I'd like to be smooth as a sculpture. That's just the way I work. That's just, you know, what works best for me, because I sweat very easily. And I'm not even talking about sex or anything like that. I'm talking about just general exercise, just generally getting around, walking around. I sweat very, very easily. So I like to do my own thing in regards to, all right, I'm getting rid of all the hair possible, because that's just extra incentive to sweat even more, if that makes sense, and, you know, retains that smell. So I've been that way since 17 or 18, you know, very comfortable with how my body is and all that kind of stuff, and not afraid to, hey, I'm shaving here, I'm shaving here, under my arms, you know, you get it. So I've kind of skirted around the point a little bit. I've obviously talked a moment ago about, hey, wash that thing, god damn it, pull that thing back and wash it. Flannel. I personally use that. What's it called? Femfresh. That it's not a soap, but it's a soap. It's a How do you describe that thing? Let me Google that. How do you describe that? Femme fresh. Femme fresh. You can tell I had to use that kind of thing because I was brought up in a single mum household. It's me, my brother, and mum. So you imagine the products that she's using to keep herself hygienic is like a, hey Levi, use that to clean this, yeah? Don't be nasty and all that kind of stuff. What do they call this thing? What do they call this thing? One moment. It's not a soap because it's like pH balance or some shit. What's the description? I need a description. Anyway, I use that thing, okay? I just use that thing. I use that thing. You have a medical condition that makes you overheat very easily, so my body adapted to sweat a lot more. Hair makes me feel horrible, so my self-care didn't even start because of an interest in girls. It came from a need of comfort. That's even better. That's even better. That's even better. Obviously, I didn't say that's better and, that's a good thing. Not a good thing. Whatever makes you comfortable makes you comfortable. But, people, I want just that kind of advice to go out there to say, hey, wash that thing. Wash your backside, right? Because you gotta make sure ain't nothing backed up there, You make sure that's washed up too. I personally use wet wipes as well. So I've obviously got toilet tissue, but I also use wet wipes because, there's only so much you can do with a dry ass piece of paper, right? Or paper towel or whatever it's called. As opposed to wet wipes, that's like a more effective, slight, not perfume, but a slight good smell about it, etc, etc, etc. You get it. You get it. You get it. Water's good. Yeah. Uh Man, this is a very, very big segment. Very, very big segment. You know, say practice hygiene. If you're into gaming, practice hygiene. If you're not into gaming, practice hygiene. If you're someone who goes outside, practice hygiene. If you're not someone who goes outside, practice hygiene. Alright? I open my eyes for you. Practice hygiene. It's good. Everyone practice hygiene. Let's live long and prosperous. All this started because I mentioned I didn't have a sense of smell. Accomplished. This is funny what kinds of little stories. Did I even finish the Switch story? Yeah, it was me. I obviously went to the midnight launch for Nintendo Switch to pick that up day one. I'm really happy that I went to it. But at the same time, I was filled with a lot of regret and hate for the people that I was surrounded by in a closed area, a closed, shop floor, but, it's closed and you're not supposed to let other people in. So, not so crazy acts of theft would happen or something like that. And it's like, I'm in the same room as these people. These people do not smell pleasant. I don't like being here. This all started from Jason mentioning not having a sense of smell. Then Whitney saying the whole not having a sense of smell is godly in conventions where that smell be crazy in there. I mean, I've been to Comic-Con once and, nice event and all, but it, again, attracts a certain crowd and, should be smelling a bit musty. If we even go further back, all this started with crabs, so it's a bit poetic. As someone who is immunocompromised and just can't go to a lot of places for risking my own health, I need to be clean because it's just so uncomfortable otherwise. I respect that, Sir Jiggle. I absolutely respect that, sir. Absolutely respect that. I cannot smell, but sometimes you just see that people are a bit disgusting on those conventions. I would love to just be able to interrogate one or two women and ask them to just tell their truths. I would love to do that. Oh, I would love to do that. But one day, when this thing gets bigger, I would love to get the right person to say, hey, are you comfortable with me talking about this kind of thing? All right, tell your truth here today. I want to hear your horror story. And then I start besmirching men even more. Men be disgusting, man. Ugh. Yeah, women have their, moments, but men normally be the more nasty ones. Okay. I'm gonna keep going. Good talk, people. Good talk. Good talk. I have so many horror stories about. Ooh. I mean, if you want to share one or two now, I'm all for it. Or if this is one of those kind of stories where you'd rather talk it, you know, we can talk about it. Well, is this a story where you can't share in public, but you can share it to me on private? Because if that's the case, then I'm all ears. Women have the most interesting stories. The most interesting Neanderthal men's stories, and I'm like, you know what? I'm all here for it. Obviously, at the same time, we're not trying to body shame anyone, obviously, but sometimes truths need to be told as respectfully as possible. I don't want to share it here yet, but I don't mind talking about it to you. Then in that case, Whitney, whenever you get spare time, I want you to hit me with the longest WhatsApp voice note possible. I'm all ears. Yeah, I know you don't want to share it yet, and we're not going to make you share it yet. You share your stories, I'll share mine. That's the deal. We all got stories we want to share, but at the respect of others, we choose not to share some to protect those, protect those around us. Respectfully. Puts popcorn down. Sorry, Jason. Is there any other stories I can share? No, all I can say really is to you people, to the men, obviously, most importantly, just be your best self. Practice your best hygiene, eat good in regards to, fruit, vegetable, have a good diet, don't snack too much, don't binge on the Doritos, go gym or do exercise, go outside, go for a walk, do stuff, be your strongest self, be your best self, be your smartest self, strive for more, don't get complacent, don't settle for less. That advice can be applied to anyone, to be honest. I only want to see the best out of all of you. Out of all of you that I talk to regularly on here, all I want to see is the best come out of you. And I'll obviously always be in your corner to say, hey, go for it, go for it. That looks good. That don't look so good. That kind of stuff. That's kind of like why I always push Whitney in regards to, hey, you got awesome lipsticks, show them off. You look good with that stuff. You've got the lips naturally. You haven't had to go to no surgery thing to get that kind of stuff done. Abuse this tech. Jason looks tight with his basketball Photoshop. I'm like, yeah, that's a handsome white dude there. He could go crazy if he wanted. It's going to be shared here for sure, but just not now. I don't know how to explain it properly in English, so I first have to write it down. Okay, then talk about it. Then I can talk about it here. My English is just too dumb at the moment. Understood. 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 I have a non-PG 18 horror story about hygiene. Jason, if you wish to share, the floor is yours, sir. The floor is yours. Gotta admit, you helped me a lot getting more confidence. I'm glad to hear I've helped. I'm glad to hear I've helped a little bit. But I've always said it's criminal that you have these, like, I these days am more comfortable admitting when someone looks good, guy or girl, and like dude, if you look like this, you have this thing about you that's a strong, beautiful thing or an eye-catching thing or something that makes you different. You should abuse this tech. While you not even while you can, you should abuse this, because if it was me and I was you, I would be doing that. Like I said a long time ago, I gave TJ a very hard time when, he had a Stamp Stories top for a long time. He never took a picture, and I thought, oh, he's very shy about how he looks. He wants to keep himself to himself. I understand. Then when he finally took one, he looks more handsome than me. And I was giving him a hard time. Like, hold on, fuck you. You don't get to look better than me and then be hiding like that. Go away, man. I would be killing yo. I would be I would be an assassin in these streets if I look like TJ, I swear. Assassin. Assassino. I would look dangerous. It's often that the most shy people are very handsome and they don't realize it. Yeah. Yeah. It's true. And some of it also comes out of being teased for whatever reason at school or in public or whatever. So then they decide to hide those features or, you know, don't use it to its absolute best capacity. One moment, I shall read your message in just a second, sir. So when I was like 14 or 15, I had this science class and I was sat next to the year's loser. This title wasn't just given to him due to misfortune, he earned the title. Damn. Naturally, I was giving the guy the benefit of the doubt, working with him, not ignoring, etc. Halfway into the lesson, I look on his book and the pages were no longer white. They were 50% orange/brownie dots dandruff. The story doesn't end yet. Okay. I'll wait for the rest of the story. I hope, you know, just in advance before I hear the rest of that story, I do hope that person has been able to be blessed with being in a position in life where, okay, I can deal with the dandruff, I can do this, I can deal with that. Is this the jump? Okay. Can I go for him? Ah! Okay. Let me read that. Then the guy grabs his ruler, starts lining up like a line of cocaine, dabs it all up in his finger and that kind of made me gag. Ugh. I immediately get up and move across the other side of the class. Teacher's like, "What are you doing?" So I explain the situation, try my best not to expose the kid more, because like he's already being bullied. I didn't want to make it worse. My heart goes out to him if he's still alive. Then I ask what's his deal to a few of his friends at a sleepover. This dude got caught smashing a pillow and apparently smelled like rotten fish. Probably the worst case of hygiene I've ever witnessed. I hope that person has found God. I hope you have found Jesus. Because you're born, yeah. I don't even want to be horrible to the person, but yeah. Yeah, that's a mad story. Can I hit him from here? Can I hit him from here? I'm not sure I can. One hit. Two hits. 3 hits. 4 hits. 5 For you, that memory must be much stronger because you actually lived it. No, don't jump that. I didn't make that. I didn't make that. I didn't have enough speed to make that jump. It's not enough yet. Okay. I dare not risk trying to jump that. Now I can do it. That was too slow. That was too slow. I jumped too early. Damn it. My fault. Skill issue. Okay. That's a guaranteed 4 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, that's a quicker way to do that fight. Yeah, good jump. Okay, 1. I think you need to hit him like 8 times or something silly. 10 times maybe? That's 2. 3. 4. More speed. 5. 6. 7. 8. So it's probably 10 times I need to hit him. Ah. Still not enough. The next hit's going to do it. I think that's enough. There it is. Beautiful. GG's. Ah. Let it rock. Cool. Coming down to Supersonic. Even better. And if he could fly all along, why didn't... Never mind, never mind, never mind. Nice. So is it just purely credits this time and no random scenes of you running around? Okay. Good medley though. Good medley music. Yuji Naka. Oh, genius. And yet at the same time, flawed. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Kind of unusual seeing these American or British names amongst the Japanese names, but cool at the same time. On the final trials right now, and I enter a room and I see like 10 exclamation points pop up at the same time. A silver lining on a guardian turret. The last room just had a couple guardians. They want you dead. They want you finished. Shout outs to Caroline Hanshaw. Something about seeing this special thanks, man. Knuckles. Oh. Nice ending. Nice little ending screen there. Oh, are we getting a cutscene? I think we should get a cutscene. Pressing a button. There we go. All right, and that will do for now. Let's add a stream marker and remind myself to export that later. Nice work.